Hello and welcome to Soul Tarot by Nehal. This is going to be a reading for the period of 1st October to 15th October 2024 for the zodiac sign Aries. Please remember this is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If not, skip this one. If you feel any of your loved ones could benefit from these readings, kindly share the channel with them as well. If you feel that you want to stay connected with me on Instagram, you can follow me there as well. The link is down in the description below. So thank you so much and let's begin. Okay, so Aries, ideally a very beautiful period. You are overcoming certain of your challenges. Like if you are looking for, a time frame that you would want to really focus on, like overcoming certain challenges, and working through things, attracting more resources, more financial abundance into your life. This is going to be a good time to do that. It'll be a really good time to focus on that. Some of you seem to be a lot guarded about certain things and were not taking step forward for certain things that were happening in your life. It's time to take certain steps, and it's time to, even if at all you need to take things seriously and think about it, get to it on a serious note. Ideally there are certain things that you already are considering and you are really giving it a genuinely a thought, and it's time to take some action now. It's time that a phase is about to come to an end and a new phase is about to begin into your life. And hence I would say that beforehand only start doing the research if the research is needed. If you need to speak to people around, to find the right information, because it's a beautiful time to overcome a lot of challenges, move forward. Yes, one thing I definitely would say is that yes, don't look back in this all of this, and don't go back to something that you really never enjoyed or was not really serving you then, or you may have found that thing or the person toxic. Don't get back to those things, because again it's not going to give you any new result. It's going to be the same old thing. Like it's like you rereading the same book and the end is still going to be the same. Work wise, there will be, like if at all you guys are into job, it could be possible that you could you may get a lot of work on on your desk, kind of a thing. There may be a lot of burden that would be coming your way, but having said that, if you use that wisely and if you handle those things really well, and you explain yourself well, even to your senior, especially if at all you have to report to any of the seniors. If you manage all those things really well, this is a whole phase of a lot of growth as well. So whatever the challenges may be, even if you overcome all of it, you overcome all the work that it's like the work pressure that's coming on you, and you handle it well. That's how, if it is going to be, people will see through it. People will see when the right time comes, that will be considered as well. Having said that, there could be something that you would come to in terms of some decision that you may have to make. You may like, it will be like you will be coming on a crossroad where you may have to take either of the way, either of the path. That's when I would say that don't let your emotions overpower you. Even if the tendency is so, if it is so, just buy some time to come to some decision or to conclude things. But always have the practical approach, because at the end of the day, when it especially comes to work, an entirely emotional approach doesn't work. So see through everything. If at all you're confused, again, get all the information, get all the research done, and then take your decision that which path you want to choose. It's not that you can never go back to something, but it is just that since you're going to deal with it eventually, just make sure. And the tendency is going to be a little emotional as well. One thing again over here is something that's already gone, even in terms of work. Don't get emotional about it, let it go, rather focus on the future and look forward to things. When it comes to finance, the finance seems to be getting better and better over here, especially people who have been really facing a lot of challenges when it comes to your finance. You will see that things are suddenly starting to change. Suddenly things may be starting to get into your favor. There'll be sudden, you may have given money to someone, and out of nowhere, that person may decide to return you the money. So there'll be a lot of such things that will come your way. It's like, new moon will new sun will rise for you altogether. So the phase is coming to an end, and more so, you are coming into a phase of financial abundance. So that is what I think should excite you enough to really keep going no matter what. But yes, like I said just few minutes back, that don't let your emotions overpower you. Be a little practical no matter what the situation is. But all in all, financially, I feel it's a real good period that you'll see growth also financially, like of course, when transformation is coming. But here it's a positive transformation, like you will see growth happening at the same time, especially when it comes to your finance. Again, this is very seems to be directly associated with your work as well. People who have really worked for really really long for a lot of things, and now you will start seeing that all that hard work is paying off in terms of your money now. When it comes to love, romance, and relationships, it could be that people who are committed, yes, it may be feeling a little chaotic right now for you. It may not be the best, especially people who are into long distance relationships. For them, I feel that they could be that you could be not going through a smooth patch. You may be going through a lot of arguments and so on in this duration. But for singles, it is possibly that you may meet someone who again will be maybe from some other city, or someone from some other city or country, but not from where you live, nowhere around that. There will be distance, a long distance between you both. So that is what will happen. Like, and when I say distance, at least 3-4 hours distance is what I would say minimum. So that is the kind of a person that you may come across. Having said that, I would say that if only get into it if you're ready to have a long distance relationship. If you're not open to it, do not get into it. Rather, just stick to what like to the singlehood, instead of getting into a relationships, because maybe it's like long distance relationships in the first place are not meant for everyone. It is kind of little tricky to deal with that. So if at all you feel at any, like that no, that's not, you can probably know the person better, but not get into a relationship as of now. Figure things out if you're comfortable with it, and then go ahead. So don't hurry is what I would say for singles. Rest, yes, seems to be, like I've already mentioned, for the people who are committed, that it doesn't seem to be a very smooth patch, especially if you're into long distance relationship. Seems to be that right now it's a phase. Of course it's a phase, but right now you guys are in, like like you both are into your own emotions, and hence you guys don't want to right now, I mean, not, it would be the best not to get right now into any kind of conversations which are futuristic, because that may not fall out the way you want. In fact, it may lead to more arguments and stuff like that. So right now, wherever you guys are, just let it go the way they are and let it go smooth right now, instead of making things complicated for yourselves. While I say this, yes, within 2 months, everything seems to be getting settled also for you. 1 or 2 months, yes. 1 or 2 months is what I clearly can say. So yes, there could be certain things coming out of you, out of your, out of nowhere for you. Again, over here, I would repeat that there is a chance of something new coming your way. So don't go back to what has already left your path. Rather focus on moving forward. There could be certain. Um, yeah, like certain sudden things will also be happening in this duration, but just give me a minute. So I think that some of you in this duration, maybe 2 weeks to 2 months, it could be possible that some of you could have your prayers answered. Your whatever you may have been praying for, some sort of shift that you wanted in your life, or some sort of justice that you were looking for, something of that kind. If it is something like that, yes, chances are that anything between 2 weeks to 2 months is what you'll see all of those things being answered. You and your loved ones are safe. So any of you are panicking about anything around your loved ones, don't worry, it's all safe, it's all good. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Actually, if there is any kind of fear, it seems to me there is fear over here of some sort that you are dealing with. And I would definitely say over here is that get over those fears, especially if it is something around your loved ones. Don't worry, you're getting protected. You and your loved ones are definitely getting protected all the time. And like I said, your answers are also going to be, your prayers are also going to get answered. Wisdom. I see your wisdoms. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. So, yes, if there is any adversity that's come your way, look at it as, an opportunities to learn what you need to learn. Maybe there are some lessons that you need to learn. We all are here to learn something. So, there could be certain lessons that you could, learn from it. And that will be actually eventually helpful in the future for you when you will be dealing with certain things. So look at these different kind of difficult situations as opportunities to expand your growth, and especially your spiritual growth, because that's where you get tested also. So if you have your faith in that time, your actually prayers get answered eventually. So most likely, yes, whatever, if at all you've managed to stay and keep your faith in that duration, and still keep trusting and believing, that's when you will see that there is some answers that will come your way in this duration. That is how spirituality also works. Destiny, it is not in the stars but in yourself. So, yes, here it is the time that you take charge of certain things. Don't leave everything on destiny. Of course, certain things you have to have faith, but while that is there, do whatever you can do, what is in your hand, and leave the rest to things to happen. So, yes, it's not just about, oh, the stars are not falling in place, I am doing everything. It's okay. You do your best and see things will happen. Results will always come. Hard work never, never, never goes waste. Let's see what are the affirmations for you. I'm worthy of respect and acceptance. So yes, if you are going through something that is, which is hindering you feeling that you're not being respected or accepted the way you are, keep saying this to yourself at least. And what happens is, that's when I'm a huge fan of affirmations. Hence, I believe that these things help you in having a mindset for certain things, and then you will never settle for something less, or anything that is wrong, or not as that's disrespectful, and all of it. You will take better stand for yourself. So that all helps, when you do these affirmations, it helps in all of this. I am a beacon of light, spreading kindness and positivity wherever I go. So, yes, I think that will be your best bet to do, that no matter what, keep spreading positivity and kindness, and see it coming to you tenfold as well. So, like I said, what is in your hand, you should do. You can be nice, that is always in your hand. You can be kind, you can be positive, that is in your hand. Let things happen, and once the moment you start being positive, the energy around you starts changing and shifting, and you will also see that better things are also attracting. Even if you're feeling that it's nothing is happening, or you may have any kind of complaints around about any things happening the way they are around you right now. Self criticism is the enemy of self compassion. Today, I will observe my thoughts and actions without judgment. I will free myself of inner criticism and remember that no one is perfect, not even me, and that's okay. This is something that I strongly believe that we all do actually, that we actually criticize ourselves more than the others. And that is even because, we are conditioned that way. Like, smallest mistake, and, you're supposed, because we may have been criticized so much that we also get into an habit of criticizing our own selves with time. So it's time to break free that habit. And secondly, always remember, perfection is just an illusion. Unfortunately, society and a lot of people have made us believe that we need to be perfect all the time, but there is nothing as perfect, nothing, and no one is as perfect. That in fact, there is perfection in the imperfection. So yes, if that is like what you struggle with, and some of you may be struggling with being perfect, and hence maybe not even starting with certain things that you need to start with. So you should really get over that whole thing of being perfect all the time. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. No matter what, hold on to yourself, hold on to your confidence. No matter what, you are going to shine through this darkness. You're going to grow through this darkness. Don't listen to anyone if anyone is speaking any negative about yourself. Don't let it affect you. Protect your energy. You will be going through a lot of change within yourself in this duration. But the most important thing in this duration will be how you see yourself, no matter who says what. So that is where you should be very clear with what you see yourself as. Even if anyone says anything, you should be like, okay, I am confident and I know it. If someone says you don't know this, it's okay. Don't get into the whole thing of that, no, I need to be perfect, because that is what people want you to think and not take the steps, right? So this is what you also need to actually counter fight with, them, and moreover within yourself, in your mind. So just hold yourself, and you'll see that all these dark clouds are slowly moving aside, and you are able to do what you want to do. So just stay, like, completely focused on what you want, and keep doing what is necessary, keep doing what is in your hand. It's the little things that make life beautiful. So I think it's time to appreciate those little things that are happening around you, for your whether it is in your personal or professional life, that you need to be grateful for as well. Appreciate those things. Actually notice first thing those small things, because those small things only are a part of the like this life, which make the life look much more bigger and better as well. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax. Mark Black. So yes, sometimes it's time to even relax, not just stress out all the time. Like I said, focus on what is in your hand, let the rest be. Be kind, be positive, relax your mind, and appreciate the small things happening around you, which are like positive and beautiful, and be thankful for them as well. I am resilient and bounce back from setbacks. So, yes, keep reminding yourself that you can, bounce back from any kind of setbacks as well. You are resilient, you are confident, you are focused, and that's all that matters. So, this is it. Thank you so much. I hope you do resonate. Let me know in the comments down below if you do or not, and let's connect in the comment section. Thank you so much. Bye. See you in the next reading.